highly meticulously cleaned his brewing equipment, the repetitive, familiar motion providing him with a deep sense of calm and focused purpose. He felt a profound sense of pride in his legitimate, growing business, seeing it as tangible, undeniable proof that it was entirely possible to break free from the destructive patterns of the past. He sincerely hoped that his emotional words had deeply resonated with his closest friends, and that they would finally, truly recognize the absolute necessity of permanent, positive change. Ricky surprisingly found himself naturally drawn to the community garden, a quiet place he had previously ignored completely. He quietly watched as some of the older, wiser residents gently tended to their growing vegetables, their movements incredibly slow and highly deliberate, their weathered faces clearly etched with a deep, peaceful contentment. He suddenly realized, with striking clarity, that true, lasting fulfillment did not come from grand, highly illicit schemes, but rather from simple, honest labor and the quiet, profound satisfaction of carefully nurturing something positive and good. He tentatively approached the head gardener, a highly gentle woman named Mrs. Peterson, and hesitantly offered his physical assistance. To his great surprise, she welcomed him incredibly warmly, immediately handing him a small metal trowel and patiently instructing him on the highly proper technique for removing weeds. As he carefully worked the rich soil, a deep sense of tranquility quickly washed over him. He felt a powerful, new connection to the earth, a highly grounding sensation that he had truly never experienced before in his chaotic life. He finally realized that this quiet peace was exactly what he had been desperately searching for all along. A true sense of belonging and a highly positive purpose that did not involve constant, stressful conflict and continuous evasion. Julian, meanwhile, had finally made a firm, life-altering decision. He actively sought out Mr. Leahy and Randy, eventually finding them relaxing near their residence. He slowly approached them with a highly newfound sense of humility, his usual arrogant demeanor completely replaced by a quiet, highly genuine sincerity. He formally and deeply apologized for his previous, highly aggressive threats and unreasonable financial demands, openly acknowledging that his incredibly poor actions were driven entirely by sheer desperation and a highly misguided sense of personal entitlement. He officially and permanently forgave their past financial debts, loudly declaring that it was finally time to completely wipe the slate clean and move forward positively without the heavy, draining burden of mutual resentment. Mr. Leahy and Randy, highly surprised by this totally unexpected, peaceful gesture, cautiously but gratefully accepted his sincere apology. They quickly realized that Julian's profound change of heart was entirely genuine, a true reflection of a much deeper, highly positive internal transformation. This simple act of peaceful reconciliation marked a highly significant turning point in their complex relationship, a tentative but highly important step towards lasting mutual respect and true understanding. As the quiet days slowly turned into productive weeks, a highly subtle but incredibly profound shift occurred within the entire community. Ricky happily continued to work in the community garden, quickly discovering a highly natural, impressive talent for horticulture that he fully channeled into growing entirely legitimate, highly legal crops. He found immense, unexpected joy in generously sharing his bountiful harvest with his grateful neighbors, the simple, kind act of giving entirely replacing the highly stressful thrill of illicit, dangerous transactions. He beautifully reconnected with Trinity, their daily conversations no longer focused on his highly fabricated plans or his impending, stressful legal troubles, but rather on her bright, educational aspirations and his highly genuine, consistent efforts to emotionally support her. Julian, finally drawing upon his highly impressive organizational skills, actively began assisting the park management with complex administrative tasks, his incredibly sharp mind finally being utilized for truly constructive, highly positive purposes. He efficiently organized large community events, calmly mediated local disputes, and very gradually earned the deep, lasting respect of all the residents. Bubble's legitimate brewing business continued to thrive incredibly, his signature Green Bastard India Pale Ale quickly becoming a highly celebrated, widely distributed regional product. He successfully expanded his daily operations, happily hiring several local residents and actively contributing to the overall economic vitality of the entire park. He steadfastly remained the strong moral compass of their unified group, his unwavering, loyal friendship and his highly honest, thoughtful counsel acting as a constant, reliable source of immense strength for both Ricky and Julian. The three close friends, once highly notorious for their incredibly disruptive and illegal behavior, had truly become highly respected pillars of the community. Their incredible transformation standing as a highly powerful testament to the undeniable power of deep self-reflection, the vital importance of highly genuine connection, and the highly enduring capacity for positive human growth. The trailer park, once a highly chaotic site of constant turmoil and stressful conflict, had beautifully evolved into a quiet place of true peace and highly shared prosperity. The various residents, highly inspired by the incredible, positive changes they personally witnessed in Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles, actively began to confidently address their own personal challenges with highly renewed hope and fierce determination. The beautiful engagement horse, which Ricky had wisely decided to officially keep, quickly became a highly beloved community mascot, serving as a highly gentle reminder of their chaotic past and a highly powerful symbol of the completely unexpected paths that often lead to true, lasting happiness. The highly inspiring story of their incredible transformation quickly became a highly respected local legend, a highly positive narrative not of grand, illegal heists and highly narrow escapes, but rather of quiet, profound redemption, the incredibly enduring power of true friendship, and the truly profound beauty of a life lived with complete honesty and highly positive purpose. Ricky often sat quietly on his beautiful deck in the peaceful evenings, happily watching the bright sun slowly set over the calm park. He entirely no longer dreamt of building vast, highly illegal agricultural empires or acquiring highly sudden, entirely unearned wealth. Instead, he consistently found deep contentment in the highly simple rhythm of his highly productive days, the warm, comforting feeling of the sun on his face, and the highly profound knowledge that he was finally, truly building a life he could be incredibly proud of. He had finally learned that true, lasting freedom was entirely not the complete absence of rules, but rather the powerful ability to intentionally choose a highly positive path that truly honored himself and those he deeply loved. He had bravely faced his internal demons, honestly acknowledged his personal flaws, and successfully emerged as a truly good man highly capable of highly genuine growth and incredibly profound love. Julian, too, found incredible peace in his highly productive new role. He finally discovered that highly effective true leadership was entirely not about aggressive manipulation and highly stressful control, but rather about true, humble service and the positive empowerment of others. He efficiently used his high intelligence to successfully navigate the various complexities of local community management, consistently finding deep satisfaction in quickly resolving issues and actively improving the daily lives of his neighbors. He finally realized that the deep respect he had always highly craved could entirely not be forcefully demanded, but rather must be slowly, truly earned through highly consistent, incredibly honorable daily actions. He had finally and permanently stepped out of the dark shadows, fully embracing a bright life of total transparency and highly unquestionable integrity. Bubbles, the incredibly kind heart of their close trio, happily continued to expertly brew his highly popular ale, his massive success serving as a highly accurate reflection of his incredibly unwavering optimism and his highly diligent, positive work ethic. He firmly remained the highly grounded center of their entire lives, his highly profound, simple wisdom and his highly gentle, situational humor acting as a highly constant, reliable source of deep comfort and excellent guidance. He had always firmly believed in the highly inherent, pure goodness of his closest friends, and their incredible positive transformation was a highly satisfying validation of his deeply unwavering faith. They had all finally learned that true life was entirely not a series of highly stressful, endless battles, but rather a highly beautiful journey of highly continuous learning, highly positive adaptation, and incredibly profound self-discovery. The highly positive legacy they ultimately created was entirely not one of highly ill-gotten wealth or highly stressful notoriety.